Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to throw the cards all over the place. Today we're gonna do a reading for all you guys born in the year of the dog. So if you're born in the year of the dog, then this reading is for you. I apologise once again for the late video. I think it's just Sunday's just become the day that's easier to do a video over the Saturday. But I know you'll understand. Anyway, we are back. We are going to do a reading for you guys. We're going to pick 3 of these cards and we're going to see what your week is got in store for you. To say, I don't shuffle with my eyes open, they're closed, so that's why it comes across as so clumsy, because it is. And that's because the white and the black are the positive and the negative, and I don't want to be influenced by that, so it's not done by looking, it is done by how I feel about it. And we're going to get you some cards and we're going to start. Oh, obviously sometimes I open my eyes to see what's going on with the cards, but when I get a smooth rhythm like this, I'm going to start there. I'm going to take that one from the bottom, we're going to take that one from the middle, we're going to take that one from the top. I feel like that went on for far too long, but there is the black there. We've got 2 whites. As I always say, black isn't always an attack, white isn't always all right. It's all about the compatibilities on the other side of the cards. So on this side today we've got the rooster. Now it is a negative rooster, so it's very critical. There's a lot of judgy, critical energy around you at the moment, and potentially a lot of worry. I feel like you're worrying about something, or you've overthought about something. I think right now you have dared to step out of your comfort zones a little bit. Maybe this is something new you're trying. Maybe it's not a bad fear. Maybe it's more of a sort of an excited kind of anxiety, kind of in a good way. You're anxious in a good way. You're more nervous and sort of excited rather than scared and wanting to run away. I don't know. Potentially right now there's a rift or a kind of miscommunication between you and a very close friend or somebody very close to you. There seems to be not an argument, not a conflict, not something that is too much to obviously to just give it up. It's not something that you just want to throw away. It's something that potentially you again, it could be what you're worried about. Maybe it's something you're worried about. You have to talk about something. You have to address something. You have to bring something up with somebody who's relatively close to you. Maybe not. I don't know. But that rooster is a kind of critical thinking, judgy, worrying, kind of thoughtful person. They're from the thinker triangle. Potentially overthinking things right now is what is going to be a downside to whatever it is you're going through. However, you are moving into these whites. White isn't always all right, but we've then got that pig there. So the pig and the dog actually are okay together. There's no real animosities there, so that's good. That's good. It's a catalyst card, so things are changing, things are looking up, and potentially we're moving away from this, because this is more like the end of the kind of week, the week you've just had. It's the past. It's moving out, and we're sort of here at the moment. And then we're going to go into this as we move on. So this is something that we can now say, okay, we've been through that, you've done this. Maybe there was somebody that was judgy, maybe you were too judgy, maybe this caused a bit of a rift in a friendship, maybe there was something that was going on there, maybe there was something that you couldn't control, maybe there was something out of your control that then escalated. Who knows? Maybe you've just overthought about it and it's not like that at all. But it wouldn't matter much, because we're moving over into a catalyst card here, which again, it's a part of that catalyst triangle, means change, means something is pushing through, moving forward, and it's a white positive catalyst card. So we're moving into a better place. It could be worse right now, it could be good. This is an acceptable place, it's an agreeable place for you. This is a place that I think you've kind of found a happy medium. You know, this is where you feel more comfortable. Maybe you've spoken about it, maybe you've expressed yourself, maybe you've done something that's allowed you to get it out of your system and actually be more considerate of what it is you're going through and take a different approach to it. Maybe it's a different perspective. Maybe it's something like this, where you've changed the way you've done something, or the way you were going to do something, and now you've had a better result. The change has now been put in motion. That catalyst card is now moving you forward. Right now, there is this slow-paced, easy to deal with shift that is going to bring you again into this white card. Now, if you overthink this, if you push too much about this and make a list of all the negatives and what's going to go wrong and how it won't work, then yeah, you are going to put yourself off it. You're going to make yourself feel like it can't be done, or that you're not the one to do it. But if you believe in yourself a little bit, push forward through that, you'll get to embrace that change. And then your spirits will rise, your confidence will go up, you know, you'll feel good. You'll feel good about it. I think right now it's easy for you to feel downhearted but have an optimistic spirit. And I think it's that optimism that's going to push you forward. It's going to keep your head above water. It's going to make you feel less weighed down. As long as you remain kind of optimistic, the glass is half full kind of jobby. I don't think it's a good idea to dwell on things either, and you need to kind of be a bit more thick-skinned from the criticism that you may or may not be getting. There's definitely a opportunity to bite the tongue and withdraw from conflict. This is not a good time to start conflicts. This is not a good time to bite back and be argumentative with people. This is more of a time to kind of figure out where it is that conflict has stemmed from and try and prevent it from happening in the future. Potentially it's gonna lead you over into this, there we go, into believing in yourself and pushing you forward into a time where you'll be more sure. You won't be overthinking about it. You won't be criticizing yourself or others or trying to figure out what's what and where's where. You're going to start understanding yourselves. You're going to start believing in yourself again. There's that confidence I was talking about. There it is. You're going to start feeling more you again, which I think you need. And I think it's reasonable to say that right now, staying away from the fights, staying away from the conflict, staying away from all this pettiness, that is what's going to give you the space and the headspace to actually untangle what's going on up there and actually come out of this feeling again like a weight has been lifted, feeling more like sort of confident and sort of more again uplifted. You're going to feel good about yourself. Or at least you're going to remember who the F you are. You know, you're going to be in a position where you can say, you know what, I've got this. And you have got this. You have got this. I think right now you just need to be vigilant and you need to keep yourself, this dog, you need to keep this on its lead a little bit more. Because just rein it in a little bit. Because if you start to snap and you start to argue with people and you start to fight back and get defensive and protective of ideas or opinions or things like this, you're just going to get pushed back into this. And if you get pushed back into this again, it's the overthinking, it's the worry, it's the criticizing, it's the animosities. It's not worth it. We're going for a good catalyst change here. We're moving forward into this. We're moving over into the time of this dog that is going to protect you. The dog is a protective card. It's going to protect you. It's going to remind you of who you are. You don't need to bare your teeth to make a point, dog people. Your bark is sufficient. Okay? But we'll find out next week, won't we, how you get on when we come back and do another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. If you are interested, we will be coming back one more time for the boar, and that will be the end for this week, and then we'll be back tomorrow for the rat and the ox. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you then. If not, I'll see you next week when we come back and do your dog reading again. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.